Hi there folks, today we're checking out the Ulanzi VL49 RGB mini LED video light. Let's do this. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Here we have the Ulanzi VL49 RGB mini LED video light. It's quite a mouthful for such a small product. So as you can see, it just came in this box here. There's a bit of literature, details and specs on this box. It's actually a little bit more informative than some other packaging I've come across. But it didn't come wrapped, and there's no factory seal whatsoever. It just came in this box like this. So let's go ahead and crack her open, shall we? Alright, here we have a USB Type-C charging cable. That's the unit right there. And here we have just a fold-out manual. Awesome. Set that aside. Have a look at this. Well, at least it's taped here, so it shows that it wasn't opened. Alrighty. Hot shoe adapter. This actually feels very solid, which is great. This gradient, at least in the advertisements and the pictures, made it seem like this was actually like the full what do you call this? I thought this whole thing was an LED screen, but apparently not. It's just that little bit right there. So here we have the USB Type-C charging port, some directional arrow keys. Not too sure what that is. Maybe just to change the color, and I'm guessing this is the on and off switch. Awesome. There are 3 cold shoes around here on the perimeter, which is great. So if I do have this on my camera, I can put my lav on it and whatnot, so that's great. Alrighty, so I'm going to get this all charged up, plug it in, and we'll do some tests. Give me a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks. Alright folks, here we are all set up. I have the Ulanzi VL49 just sitting here on one of my mini tripods. I will be recording the light itself with my Fujifilm X-T200, and I will be recording how I'll be manipulating the different buttons on the back of the panel using my Samsung S21 Ultra. At least I hope that once I turn off all the lights, we can still see everything. So let's get started. Turning off my ring light and switching on the VL49. The power switch is the rightmost button over here on the back of the panel. Currently the setting is at 9000K, which is the coolest light it can produce. This is at 50% currently. Real quick, So the button to the left of the power switch is a multifunction key. And if I click on it real quick, just once, it'll switch over and highlight the temperature. And if I click it again, it will highlight the brightness percentage. So if I go back over here, I can use the two arrow keys on the left side to increase and decrease the, in this case, the warmth. So I can, or temperature rather, I can press and hold, and it will quickly go through its temperature gamut, and it ends at 2500K, which is the warmest setting it can get to. Now, once again, if I press the multifunction key, it'll switch over to the brightness or intensity. And once again, using the arrow keys, I can increase and decrease the brightness. So this is 100% on the warmest setting. And I can decrease it. And this will obviously go all the way down to like 0%. But what I find absolutely amazing is that I can just click on the arrow keys and it will increase or decrease in single increments. Or again, if I hold them down, it will just run through, which is so convenient. Let me just, and then this is at 100%. I'm just going to go through the temperature settings real quick. For this, the temperature setting, it goes, if I click on it quickly, it'll go through 10 points incrementally. And if I hold it down, it'll just run through it once again, all the way to the coolest setting of 9000K. Now, in order to switch over to RGB, I just have to go back again to the multifunction key and press and hold. And there you have it. So this remembers the very last settings you had on the item. So the last setting on here is 10% brightness, and this is at 0 degrees. This goes through a color gamut of 360 individual colors. So again, let me just increase the brightness. Let's go to 50%. That is 50%. And then click on the multifunction key to switch over so I can go through its color gamut. And once again, you can click on this quickly and you can go through individual colors till you find the one that you like, or press and hold and it will run through all 360 different colors, which again is very convenient. And I love the fact that this has such a huge range, because the only other RGB light that I have is my ring light, and unfortunately it only has a few color settings and some graphical ones as well, but don't necessarily need those too much. But I love the fact that this is, again, just has so many options, 360 different colors. And I love the saturation. I did some testing with this earlier, just looking at different products, taking pictures, playing around with it, and I love how it saturates its subject matter. It envelops it so well, and it doesn't look like some other RGB product. Even with my ring light, sometimes the colors are just not, they're just not as full as I would like. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't envelop the subject matter as well. But with this, again, it's just so nice, and the colors are just so intense. It's so vibrant. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Vibrant. So I'm going to just quickly switch over to the brightness with the colors, and I'm going to increase it to 100%. And switch back and change the different colors. Go through the color gamut once more. And it's just, again, I'm really liking this. Anyhow, I think that's a good example of what this thing can do. I've pretty much shown exactly what it can do. So I'm gonna end this right here and be back with my postmortem. Thanks a lot, guys. Give me a moment. All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the Ulanzi VL49 RGB mini LED video light. And this, folks, is a keeper. There is absolutely nothing negative I can say about this. Anything I could need in an RGB LED light, this thing can produce. I love the fact that it has 360 different individual colors in the RGB mode. I love the temperature control all the way from cool white to a very warm daylight. And the brightness, how well I can produce it all the way down to 1% to maxing it out 100. Absolutely amazing. And I love the fact that it saturates my subject matters very well. So I think I've mentioned it a few times where I really want to learn more about photography, and that also includes lighting. And I've taken some really great photographs over the months, even using my RGB ring light, but that only has I think like 15 different individual colors, and even though I think I took some great pictures with that, when I used this with just some random items I had laying around, they look that much better. I think because the colors are so much more vibrant, and the saturation this thing can produce and do to the subject matter is that much better. I'm not too sure whether it's because I'm able to bring the light closer, and there's less distortion. The diffusion is a lot better, definitely. So yeah, I think I took much better photographs with this light. The only thing I could want maybe is if it had a remote. Even just like a basic clicky remote would be great. I know there are some more pricier LED panels out there that have an app attached to them, but I think regardless, I am very happy with this. Now, I did purchase this through Amazon. At the time of purchase, it was $39.95. That's just regular price. There was no discount or coupons or anything like that. I would almost say that it's worth it, but I started looking around for some other products, and I found this exact same Ulanzi product on AliExpress, and you can get a pair of them for about $50 to $60 depending on where you're getting it from. And so then that would be 30 bucks a piece at most. And I think that is absolutely amazing. So please, 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 if you're willing to wait a couple of weeks, check out AliExpress. This particular item can ship from the US, and for a pair of them, it's $49.99 Canadian. And shipping is just a little under $11. So you're getting two for, you know, just a little over 30 bucks a piece. But if you get it shipped from China, you can get it for, I think, less than $50, and that's free shipping. So obviously you gotta wait a little bit longer. I think it's like 30 days. But if you're willing to wait, I think it's well worth checking out AliExpress in order to really get value for this. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go buy another pair just because I can definitely do with better lighting. And being so compact, I can attach this to a flex mount or something like that, put it on a mini tripod, have it attached to my camera, and move it around in my room or around my subject matter, and I would be able to produce really, really great pictures with this. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The Ulanzi VL49 RGB mini LED video light. Highly, highly recommend this. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I have more products on the way, and this Friday I have my second budget earbud coming out. So please go ahead and watch that once it comes out. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.